Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
And now,
First pitch coming your way next.
Your Baltimore Orioles.
Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Aaron Wetzel. How about a scouting report on her?
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. She's going to have to command all three if she's going to have success on the hill today.
Now into the ball game on defense, number 12. She takes over in right.
Number 12.
Okay, all set to go.
Leading off the afternoon for
now,
Tampa Bay,
Josh Lowe.
the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
And that's outside. And we're underway in Baltimore. That's inside.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level pitcher like this.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Lau at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 1 out, base is empty.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Out towards right center field. Wetzel sizing this one up. And there's 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup.
The designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked on
Yandy Diaz now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties in there at the knees for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one in the air center field. Wetzel has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Tampa Bay 0, Orioles coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Zach Littell. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Carl Wetzel. There's a strike. That one missed. That one fouled off. Towards first, Aranda. Throws to first in time. One up, one down.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Smoked on the ground, a second. On to first. Out. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Frank Lunt.
Two down, bases empty. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Frank Lunt. That's in there. Strike one. Two outs, bases empty. And that one hammered. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Around second now, going for three. And this is going to be a two-out triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Robinson now at the plate. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with two outs.
That's a ball. 2-0 to count.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just missed.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Lunt in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball four, two aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
So two outs with runners on the corners. Lunt will hit next. Just missed. Two on, two outs. Swings through that one for strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Runners on first and third, two away. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. And that is the inning. Orioles strand a couple. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Jonathan Aranda. Wetzel back to work. And that's a little bit high. Ball to strike. The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Harden sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
The next offering misses. 2-1. On the ground to first, Blunt. Throw to first in time.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Jake Mangum.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Jake Mangum. Bunting, and it's in the air. Tosses to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. So they make short work of him there. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the inning.
Leading off,
here's the catcher, number
Orioles,
29.
The catcher, number 29.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Mangum flashes the leather on the running catch.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Here's the rookie right fielder taking her first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Swing and a miss as she was out front that time.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
One down, base is empty. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Low pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Billy Harden.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Billy Harden. And first offering is fouled off.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now at Oriole Park, top half of the third inning, and stepping in is the speedy number 3. And there's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Outside low. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Just missed.
She might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string of a changeup.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
No.
Taylor Walls stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Walls getting to start at shortstop in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Cut on and lifted in the air. On the move. She's got it. 2 away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Matt Theis, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one upstairs. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
She came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Rays held in check here, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Bill Harden. Popped up. Aranda makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Carl Wetzel.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Carl Wetzel. First pitch just misses. And another ball. Next to hit, Jay Cummings. He's 0 for 1. And downstairs.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles. But you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The first baseman, number 3, Frank Lunt.
And next for the Orioles, Frank Lunt. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip.
Difficult preaching is poverty's pleasure. Pleasure in preaching starts in the heart.
Just missed.
2 quick outs. Needed to get that third one. Wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
2 outs. Foul ball there. The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Bounce to the right. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. No score. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe.
Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Got it. She's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Brandon Lau.
And now it's Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1. Fastball is outside. The Rays still looking for their first hit in this one. Fastball in for a strike, and a count 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
She really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now Yandy Diaz, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that misses. 1-0. Man at second. Fought off foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fourth inning underway, no score. That misses the zone. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one hit to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Jonathan.
And next will be the cleanup hitter,
Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda. First pitch misses. Nice curveball for a strike. Loud at second with 2 down. Smash to the left side. She has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for Tampa. Still no score. Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
off
4.
for
Now the
Orioles,
third baseman,
the
Brooks
third baseman,
Robinson.
Brooks Robinson.
First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right
batter,
there. I
number
think
10,
that's a strike if he
second
takes it.
baseman,
Pretty
Brandon
textbook pitching.
One.
Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Brandon Blunt, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Mangum makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little
Now
bit right
batting,
there. That
number
front
29.
shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Number 29 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Braves,
Top
the
5,
third
John
baseman,
Sciambi
number
with Chris
13,
Singleton.
Junior
And leading it off, Junior Caminero. Wetzel back to work. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And it skips into dirt. And now it's even up. And that's in the dirt.
Full count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Jake.
Dominant performance for her today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and she's had an answer for just about every hitter she's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock her off her stride too much.
Go ahead run on base at the plate. Jake Mangum 0 for 1 so far. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Dive, and he's got it. Throws from his knees. 1 at second to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dived to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
And now the center fielder. Just missed. Man at first, 1 away. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. She's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Mangum, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
First and second, 1 out. Walls digs in now. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Jeff, the man, is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Tucker also throwing. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw to third, and he's in there. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. She's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Left-hand batter waits. Ground ball, could be two. Acrobatic throw for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the fifth and into the box for Baltimore, number 12.
Number 12.
A little out front there as she swings through it.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And she hits a ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Billy Hart getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses. Ball one. The Orioles trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Up the middle, Walls. Handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bill Harden.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bill Harden. He popped out his first time. That's outside, and that is ball one. 2 down, nobody on, as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. Outside low, and now 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Draws the walk there.
First base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
Now
about.
batting, the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over.
Wetzel.
Carl Wetzel, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Harden, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the slider just misses. That one is absolutely belted. And forget it. Grab the lead. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Can be pretty dangerous managers, when you fall behind in the count 2-0, you still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe. The other way, hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Aaron Wetzel is done.
She's in line for her first career win as she leaves, Boog, but there's plenty of time for things to change. We'll see if the bullpen can get to the finish line.
Now pitching for the
Jeff
Orioles,
the man on to pitch here.
number 34.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
The good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example of that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
Now, Yandy Diaz. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Diaz, 33 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Raised down by a run.
Hook one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Outside. It's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Missed with a changeup, and the count's full. Jonathan Aranda up next for the Rays. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Blunt. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Orioles 2, the Rays 1. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Mason Engler.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Mason Engler.
And into the box for
Leading
Baltimore, Frank
Orioles, the first baseman, Frank.
Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going, it made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
1-1.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. And base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Here's the third baseman, Brooks Robinson. He is struck out and he is walked. In there, and it's 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. Mangum sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Brandon Lunt.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Brandon Lunt. Throw over to first. Lunt back on a dive. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Two on, one out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Two on, one out.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground, 2-ball. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 2, the Rays 1. Back now at Oriole Park, top of inning number 7. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13,
Junior Caminero, the next to hit.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Jake Mangum now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And now 2-0.
D-Rod.
And that's outside. And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And a foul ball.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Mangum leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Taylor Barron, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Wetzel getting loose as well. Struck him out looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. The Rays strand just the one, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hunter Biggie.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the right fielder. She's got some power, no doubt.
The right fielder, number 12.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and she just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Harden in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
No strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That misses, and now 2-0. And that's in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop Bill Harden.
Now it's the shortstop, Bill Harden. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back
Now
to the
batting,
dugout.
the
Got a
center
pitch to
field.
hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's the center fielder, Carl Wetzel. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 left for the Orioles. They lead it 2-1.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't
Now
know what
pitching
I'm
for
Welcome
the
back, and a
Orioles,
new arm on the mound to start the
number
8th.
14.
Elizabeth Montgomery.
Well, the best relievers love
Montgomery.
the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what she's got here.
Leading off
The batter will be the shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Picked up an RBI in his last at-bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that's way high. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. She hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, she tried to nibble right there and just missed her spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now she has somebody to worry about over at first.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the catcher, Matt Theis. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Josh Lowe will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Pickoff move to first. Walls dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one just misses. Full count now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And now here is Brandon Lowe. Strike two.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And a swing and a miss. And now two gone.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. And you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. She throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. That one missing inside. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Outside with a breaking ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Just missed. Lifted in the air, out to left. Harden. And that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for the
Back
Rays.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
63.
8th. Edwin Uceta.
Edwin Uceta.
Well, one
Leading
run
off
game.
for
Now
the
here's the Orioles
the
DH.
designated
Jay
hitter,
Cummings.
Jay
1 for
Cummings.
3. Check swing. No appeal. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swinging a foul straight back. Ball one there. Just missed. There's the strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Caminero makes the grab for the second out.
The third baseman, number 6, Brooks Robinson.
2 down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brooks Robinson. That's in there. That's strike one. And that is out of play. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Blunt getting ready to hit. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off down the right side. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 2, the Rays 1.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Orioles.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number
Taylor
44.
Barron.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. She loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when she pitches her best.
Aranda in the box now. Takes strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. I'll tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, she's going to be tough to get to today.
She's 2 outs away. Caminero, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That one at 95 missed up top, and a count 2-1. And that one ripped into right. Out number 2.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. Inside, just missed. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. One strike away. Off the mark there. And the count is even 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Right side, hard hit. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself a